on, let's go.
Hi you guys, welcome to our channel. This is PaulnSoph.
PaulnSoph.
Yeet.
Yeet. What we're going to do today is a Q&A. You guys said you want to get to know us better, so that's what we're gonna do. So we asked you guys on Instagram to send us some questions to include on our YouTube Q&A. And you guys delivered, so we're going to read questions one by one and answer some things about ourselves.
Let's get right into it.
Amna.Ali asked, how did you meet? I will take that question on just because it kind of is a lot more on my end than his. So I'm gonna try to make this a little quick. What basically happened is I was going to move schools into his school, and I put in my Instagram bio, going to, and his school's name soon. In my bio, I had an Ask FM link where people asked me anonymous questions. Soon enough, people found me from his school, people found me from other schools. My Instagram was public, so it was lots of traffic on it. I got a question one day asking if I know him, full name, and I was like, no idea who this guy is. And they were like, how do you not know if you go to his school? Like, he's known by everyone. And I was like, well, I don't go to the school yet. And so they gave me his Instagram, and I was like, oh, okay, he's hot. And I'm like, but he looks like the player type. He doesn't look like the type to treat girls right.
Nah.
And whoever was in my anonymous whatever was like, you know what, you're right. He's a player. He breaks girls' hearts. And I'm like, you know what, then I'm not interested. But since I had already followed him to see what he looks like, he messaged me the next day, welcoming me to the school.
Ooh la la.
Anyway, so he welcomed me to the school. We got to talking. Turns out he knew my brother. One thing led to another. We talked for months on end until school started. We saw each other for the first time. And that was it. That was when I fell in love. It kind of took him a little more.
Did you follow your initial gut of not talking to me?
When I met him, things changed for me.
Aliza AALATIF. Her question is, who was the first to say I love you? I think I was. I was the first to say it, but I know that she loved me first.
I always took the L word really serious. I would literally tell him, I think I love you. And one time I had a panic attack when he told me he loves me. I was like, you know what? Like, that's a very serious word to me. You need to mean it when you say it. And he was like, I mean it. And I was like, it's too soon. It's too soon.
You're having a seizure.
I literally could not breathe. I was crying and shaking. So.
Next one.
Okay, let's do, what was your first impression when you met him and how it changed? Oh my God, that girl or guy was right. This guy, his eyes, his look, I literally saw him and I was like, and the funniest thing was, like, when we started talking over summer, I had to go to Cancun. And so I tanned like no tomorrow. When I say tanned, I overly tanned. I was dark, so I did not match my pictures. I was darker. Yeah.
My impression was not like yours. You said hi and I honestly didn't recognize you. I did get catfished. And you were very dark, so...
Okay, the only thing different was that I was darker. And probably shorter than you.
You were darker and a lot shorter than I expected.
I look taller in pictures, but I'm 5'1", so...
Yeah, so angles do matter, girls. Whoa.
It doesn't matter that I'm wearing...
It doesn't?
No.
Read the next one.
Amir Babayan asked us, tips on dating.
Who should text first? How many times a week do you see each other? When we first met, we would see each other every day because we went to the same high school. Now, we're seeing each other roughly around like once or twice a week.
Yeah, and we don't get mad at one another for not being able to see each other more. We appreciate, like, okay, sometimes if he's like too much, and it's not because he's working, if he's gaming, then I'm just like...
Everybody play games. Everybody. I don't care what you say. The lovey-dovey stage has two different types of lovey-dovey. One where you're texting 24/7, and the other one where it's always like this when we see each other. Next question.
Say the name.
Aliza again. Her question is, what's some things you dislike about each other? I'll let you go first.
Me, time is very valuable. Every second to me counts. So something I dislike about him is like, if he'll invite me over and start playing his video games, or if he'll FaceTime me and he's just like not present and he's somewhere else, that's what I dislike about you. Time is not ticking for you. Time is not ticking for you. Time is ticking for me. So I don't like when you like do things that I would consider like a waste of time.
A waste of time.
Yes. Like playing games.
Okay. The one thing that, not per se dislike, but believe she can improve on, is her patience.
Yeah.
She is one of the most loving and caring people that I know, but she is absolutely one of the most impatient people that I know. Like,
Roasted.
anything is enough to, from a minimal standpoint, get expanded to such a large scale. But I guess that's just a girl thing.
Anyway, moving on. Let's do. So a lot of questions we get. Emulik.3, where are you from? Champagne Poppy, what nationality are you guys? And there's more of this. A lot of people confuse us for Arabic. A lot of people confuse me lately on my new video for Latina because of my feistiness. We're Armenian. How do you say it? The Eastern type? I'm not really exactly sure which type. When did you guys know you were in love?
I don't know that answer.
How did I realize?
As soon as you saw me?
No. You know when you would write a checklist of like your dream guy? Don't get too confident right now. He met all those checklists like one by one. Like family oriented, kind-hearted, someone to look up to, ambitious. Okay. My point is, he was everything I was looking for. And so little by little, I really liked his values, and I liked the way he looked towards his family and treated them, how loyal he was to his friends. Anyway, how was meeting your parents?
Yeah, so
Both of us were prom, by the way.
I had driven here to her house. It was a little bit awkward because there wasn't a lot of talking, more of picture taking because your dad's a photographer. We didn't have much interaction.
My parents liked him. Now I'm going to tell you guys my experience. It was also prom. It was his prom. He was a senior. I was, I think, a junior or a sophomore. Yeah. So there was an after party, of course, at his house because he was like the jock. So everyone's coming to his house. We walk into his house and he just leaves me. And I walk in and I trip. And my foot comes out of my heel. So I start walking towards the chair, and his mom already came to like see me. And when I grab onto the chair to fix my heel, the chair falls. And that's when his dad comes in. He's gone. Nowhere in sight. My boyfriend is gone. And I'm just standing there like awkwardly. Like crickets chirping awkwardly like, hi.
I know you felt. You were not there for that long. Don't even start.
Okay. Please tell me in the comments, when someone walks in, do you introduce them in the beginning or the end?
Usually
and I was like,
follow
wait.
the person
You know what?
who lives in that house.
I'm done with you. Anyway. So we're not married yet. That's something you guys should stay tuned for. And we're young. That is the reason why. The next question was, what is your age? I'm 21. He's 23. And we're 2 years and 2 days apart. So
2 years, 2 days apart, and our anniversary is on
October 2nd, 2014.
Really? I'm kidding.
So that's it for today, guys. Stay tuned for more videos. We have one coming up. We will film this right now. Do you have anything to say, baby?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
If you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Thank you guys for joining us, and until next time.
See you guys next time.